and welcome back to SciTi Tech. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this 12-in-1 solar robot toy with using this really fun kit. Let's get started. This right here is a Discovery Solar Robot Creation Kit, allowing you to create some unique robots. Flip it over to the back, and you can see there is 12 different robots that you can easily make. This will be very useful to improve your engineering skills, and it's also fun to make. And what I'm going to do is choose one of these 12 robots, and now let's go ahead and assemble this project, and let's get started. First, I'm going to start with opening up the box. This right here is a step-by-step instruction manual, allowing you to choose one of the 12 robots to assemble. So I'm going to go and look through and see which robot I want to make. This right here is all of the plastic pieces, allowing you to create these robots. So what I'm going to do is simply take them all out and organize them. This right here is the plastic boats. Put that to the side. This right here is stickers that you can put in these Ziploc bags, allowing you to organize all of the pieces. I might need this, so I'll put that to the side. And this right here is all of the stickers that you're going to need to be able to decorate the robot, to make the robot look cool. And this right here are the little Ziploc bags and the nail file. The nail file is to smooth out the plastic pieces when you take them out. A simple silica gel for keeping things dry. Always useful to put in my tools. And this right here is a little solar panel and the DC motor, and what looks like rubber wheels. A closer look. This actually looks very nice. This little photovoltaic solar cell. Using these little springs and little washers to attach those springs to the solar cell, so that way soldering isn't necessary. In this bag there are some gears, which is going to be for the main robot and the main motor of the robot. And this right here is the housing to the main robot. And the Ziploc bags to organize all your pieces. I could possibly use them for that, or I might use them for something else. This here is the nail file. Very useful. If you take out one of the pieces, you can use it to smooth out one of the pieces, so that way there are no rough edges. And a closer look, you can see that it requires flush cutters, which is not included, and a nail file that is included. I have some really nice flush cutters that may not need the nail file, but still good to use the nail file to keep things smooth. So now I'm going to go ahead and look inside the manual, showing you step by step of what you should and should not do. This part right here shows you how to make the main housing of the main robot. So now what I'm going to do is choose a robot to make, and I choose the Turtlebot. The Turtlebot I think is going to be very fun to make. Next, I'm going to take these plastic pieces and I'm going to create the housing for the main robot. Cut them out just like this. And as you can see, these edges where I cut are a little rough, so what I need to do is trim it a little bit more with the flush cutters. And as you can see, it works. However, using a nail file works a lot better. Simply take the nail file and smooth out the rough edges. And there, it comes out nice and clean. And there we go, these are the housing to the main robot. Next, I'm going to take these gears and place them inside of the housing. And I'm also going to need a DC motor. And I'm also going to need this piece, which is on C4. And there you have it, all of the main pieces that are required for the main robot. And now, let's go ahead and assemble it together. Okay, so I'm going to take this piece, and this little piece here, and place it inside. And then take the red gear and place it in. Take this metal bar, place it right here, and I'll take a flat object and press it in all the way. Next, take the green gear and place it onto that metal bar, and I'll take the DC motor and place it in just like this. Next, I'm going to take the white gear and place it in. And I'll take the wires from the DC motor and tuck them in. take this piece, which is C5, place it in, and I'll take it and place it over the white gear. And I'll go over to B6 and take this piece right here. And I'll place it in. And I'll take the opposite side of the housing and place it in. So that way all of the gears lock in place. Press the two housings together, and there, she'll lock together. And there, the mechanical mechanism is now complete. Now I'm going to go ahead and take these side housings and place them in, which will then allow the whole piece to hold together properly. And there, this part of the housing is now complete. And I'll take this piece, which is A4, and I'll take the stickers and place it onto this piece, which will decorate it to make it look a little bit nicer. And there we go, she'll look just like this. Next, I'm going to take a piece on C3, take these little sticky tabs, and I'll stick them to this part. And I'll cut out the two pieces on C8, and then take these two stickers and stick them on these two pieces. Doing this will allow it to have the eyes of the robot. And I'll take them and stick them onto this piece. And I'll remove the plastic film covering the solar cell. And there we go, nice and smooth. And I'll remove the opposite side of the sticky pads and stick the solar cell to the sticky pads. Press it in firmly. And now take this piece and place it on top. And I'll take two more pieces from B10, and I'll press down on this piece and stick this piece onto it to hold the two parts together, and this piece represents positive. And I'll do the same thing on the opposite side, and this side represents negative. Now go to A3, take these stickers and stick them to A3, stick them on the side, and this will also hold these two pieces together. And it also decorates the robot. And there, this part is now complete. Next, I'm going to go to C9 and then go over to A5 and 6. Connect these two pieces together. And then take the other end of that gray piece and connect it to the robot head. And I'll take the other piece and connect the two together. Doing this will lock that whole piece into place. And there, that is the robot's neck. Next, I'm going to go to C6 and then take these two pieces. Next, I'm going to take these four pieces and combine them together. Take the robot head, stick it into one of these holes. I choose this hole, stick the robot head there, and then take these two pieces and stick them on the side. Press it together, and there, the main robot is now complete. Next, I'm going to take these two wires that are connected to the DC motor and connect it to the solar cell. Red represents positive, black represents negative. Take the negative wire and connect to negative, and then the positive to positive, and there, the circuit is now complete. And as you can see, the main robot is now complete. Let's go ahead and test it out. And as you can see, it works. It moves perfectly in the sun. Next, I'm going to get started by making the robot, and I'm going to make the turtle bot. Follow these instructions and collect the necessary pieces for it. And now I need to go and connect the necessary pieces to attach to the main robot. I need the two pieces from A2, take the pieces from B3, B4, three pieces from B8, and now four pieces from C1, one piece from C2, and now C7, all four pieces. And now 5 pieces from E8. And now 2 pieces from E3. And now 4 pieces from E6. And now 2 pieces from E14. And now 4 pieces from E5. And now 4 pieces from E4. And now 1 piece from E7. And now 2 pieces from E1. And these are all the pieces to make the turtle pot. Next, I'm going to go and assemble this piece, connect it together, and put this on one end. Same thing on the opposite end, and it should look just like this. I didn't realize I need to double it by adding 2 more of the same pieces. And I still need more pieces from B3. And there we go. Now assemble these 3 parts together. Take these 2 pieces and put them into the top holes. This will hold everything together, and I'll repeat the same process a second time. Next, I'm going to take these pieces, put these 2 together, which locks together, and I'll take this piece, put it inside, put this one on this side, lock it together, and then take the other one and put it on the opposite side. And there, this locks into place. And now I have all the pieces arranged. Now just simply assemble everything just like this. And I'll take the opposite side and attach it together. Carefully. Press it in firm and make sure it aligns properly. And there, it should look just like this. Make a test to see if the gears still move. And as you can see, it still moves. Very good. Next, I'm going to take the main robot and remove these gears since they are not needed for the Turtlebot. Put them to the side, and then take these pieces and place them into the main robot. One goes here, and another here, another one there, and there. Perfect. And there, she'll look just like this. Next, I'm going to take the main robot and place it on top of this piece. Press it in. And there, as you can see, it should look just like this. Next, I'm going to take these pieces and assemble them together. And now, I'm going to go ahead and take these pieces, and then take these side pieces and connect it to the main robot. Place it in, and put this piece in, and do the same thing on the opposite side. And now take this piece, which I accidentally placed it in wrong, so I'll adjust it. Put it together just like this. And there, it should look just like this. Press it in firm so it stays together. Next, I'm going to take these 4 round pieces, and it's very important that they all match perfectly. They all have to align correctly. Cannot be in this direction, so all I need to do is have it perfectly in this direction. And now place it perfectly onto this part right here, which is attached to the gears. Make sure it's perfectly parallel. And there, as you can see, the two pieces are now parallel. Repeat the same process on the opposite side. Next, I'm going to take these pieces right here, which will be the feet for the robot. And I needed to get more because I forgot to count that. Attach this piece like this. And do the same thing with the other one. And these both have to face this direction, not this direction. They both have to be like this. Doing that will allow the robot to walk properly. And now attach the pieces together. Place the first one in like this. Push it in until it clicks. And now rotate it and attach the other blue piece into the longer piece. And there, she'll look just like this. Now repeat the same process with the second one. And there, she'll look just like this. And now repeat the exact same process on the opposite side. And there we go, she'll look just like this. And as you can see, this robot is now complete. Now it's time to go ahead and test it out. I actually really like the look of this robot. It looks very interesting and very cool. One more detail I like to add is remove the robot's head and reattach it like this. And there, now it looks a little bit more like a turtle. And there, now let's go ahead and test it out. Okay, so far I've noticed that there's a slight issue. I see that this seems too wobbly because this doesn't really compress it tight enough like it should. Even if I do that, it doesn't make it tighter. So what I'm going to do is connect it to my lab bench power supply. And you can see that it's set at 2 volts. I'm going to go and test it out and see how it looks. Now it does work a little bit. It's going backwards. That's because I put the head. Oh, should be over here. There, now it's not backwards. Except, of course, this rail here is not supposed to be there. I configured this whole part here needs to go on this side. So basically this part needs to rotate. But this is my design. Slightly off, I know. But I'm fine with it like this. So now I'm going to go make a test again to see how it looks. Very good. This part here is a little loose, which means when I tried to test it out in the sun, it wasn't moving. Until I tested it out now and I see it's moving because I maybe pushed that in place. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to go ahead and put it back out in the sun and see if it actually works. Now with further testing it, I notice that this part comes off and it detaches and it causes it to rotate. And then this part doesn't attach to it. So what I need to do is push the two parts together, and I need to add some super glue to glue it. Didn't want to have to do that, but it looks to me like I have to in order for this to work properly. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of super glue. And there we go. So as you can see, it seems like there's a possibility that the solar panel might be defective. I waved my hand over it to try to cause it to turn on and off by blocking the light. Doing that, I believed that maybe it will cause the gears to wobble or something and wobble into place, which then allows it to move. But from what I can tell, it could be defective. So what I'm going to do that will work even better is to take a 9-volt battery, which will be more voltage than the solar panel, which will allow this to move a lot faster, and it'll work better. And I'm going to connect everything with using this 9-volt battery clip. I'm going to go ahead, connect it like this. Take these loops, feed them through, bend over the lead, and connect the other one the same way. Now, this should actually move a lot faster and work. So here we go. Connecting this positive to this positive terminal, and then away it goes. And there you have it. Now you know how to make your very own 12-in-1 solar robot with a slight modification in order to work off from a battery. This kit was a lot of fun to make, and this is very educational, very useful to improve your engineering skills. I do highly recommend getting this robot. The link is in the description down below. Thank you for watching SciTi Tech. I hope you learned something new, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and of course click on the bell icon to be notified of future SciTi Tech videos. To the next tech, goodbye.